Everything we go through in life is for a reason. So they say. I feel like it's true though, you know what I'm saying? Tony, work on your mind, better elevate your grind in time. Sometimes you need to rewind. Look at all that shit you been through and let that shit be your motivation. For the chances you take, everybody got something to say and speak as if they really with you. To be honest, they just don't have a clue. Ain't walk a mile in your shoe. Better to live like it's nothing to lose than spend your life just trying to prove that you just trying to be you. I'm sick of going with the motion, so I'm breaking the line. Been working hard on my subconscious, reprogramming my mind. Yeah, I go through up and downs, all in all the boy fine. But I be dealing with some things, I'm tired of letting it slide. How I'm talking about your goals and we ain't talking about mine. How come you always call me when you just wanna unwind? How come you never text me and just be like, are you fine? That just show me how this whole time niggas be lying. So I stay to myself, I don't need nobody else. I keep on grinding on my craft and don't expect them to help. I don't need money, don't need fame, see I need spiritual wealth. I need spiritual growth, that's what I'm needing the most. Be a liar if I say I didn't have certain desires. Something to take me higher, set my soul on fire. Whole time just to find out this ain't what I admire. Gotta land the plane before life fly right by you. Work on your mind, better elevate your grind in time. Sometimes you need to rewind. Look at all that shit you been through and let that shit be your motivation. For the chances you take, everybody got something to say and speak as if they really with you. To be honest, they just don't have a clue. Ain't walk a mile in your shoe. Better to live like it's nothing to lose than spend your life just trying to prove that you just trying to be you.
I'ma transmute it all to fire. Burn in this bitch, I'm the true purifier. I'm the true purifier. Shine a light on your shadow so that you can grow higher. Fire and desire, or I'm triggering the trauma, reflecting you like some water. Please don't fuck me over, cause I only get wiser. Fool me once or fool me twice, I was a sympathizer. My standards growing daily, cause I love myself regardless. I enabled nonsense, now it's lines nobody crossing. I was at a crossroads, fighting demons and lost souls out the semen, a lotus grows. This a version nobody knows. Loyal to myself and I'm 10 toes. I think they should study my aura. I've been buzzing in and out the world. Rockets emulate the shit I'm on. Black woman, I'm the closest thing to God. Gave me the seed of life, now watch me bloom. Vibrating past the version that you knew. It's nice to meet you, can you tell the truth? Who the fuck are you loyal to? Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah. Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah. Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah.
May the Most High continue to protect my auric field from any and all attacks. May my cup forever runneth over with the abundance of your loving support. May my self-love multiply every time I'm tried and tested. Ashe.
Slizzy Jeff, report live from the A. Rap priestess, sovereign militia. I really had to stop fucking with swishers. Fine novelties, Moroccan enigmas. Crew dressed in all blue like Phi Beta Sigma. Fuck your stigmas, fuck your signal. Bless the indigenous, infinite diligence. Use these instruments as stimulants to heal the impediments. Ubiquitous omnipotence, I'm here with a medicine. Comedic villages with alchemists and scientists, astrologists. What else? Mathematicians. Hey, where my vixen, my indigos and shamans, my botanists. From the lands I was promised, hieroglyphic, socioeconomic, sacred pyramid scheme. Rise beyond trauma. 2 caps just to wake up in my dreams. Golden teachers make my life feel so serene. Soul gazing with 3 kings. Raheem, Hakeem, Kareem. The team. I'm feeling lucid. You see the truth is, I'm God. It's proof. And if it's law, I'm your reflection. What that say about you?
Country music is like a keep the rhythm. The other get country theater.
Who said light don't come from pitch black? Who said one life can't make an impact? Who said they rules can rule on our maps? Who said that? Who said that?
All this game come for free, don't worry. Money don't make you rich, don't worry. Smiling don't cost a thing, don't worry. Ain't no price on that shit. All this game come from you, don't worry. It's your voice and it's too, don't worry. Who else gon' speak the truth, don't worry. It's our time in this bitch.
The news say this is the sound of our society. Stress levels high, sound like your anxiety. People getting high, drugs come in variety. Cause pharmaceuticals ain't gon' profit off of sobriety. The streets say this is the sound of our struggle. We live check to check, 9 to 5 hustle. Try fast money, the feds just might bust you. Everybody snitching, so nigga, we don't trust you. The youth say this the sound of confusion. Who left the God, the problem child to solutions? Daddy done left me, the old head's useless. And mama say I'm just like him, goddamn. The women say this sound like my frustration. Broke ass niggas, they ain't shit. I hate man, he better drop a bag, a purse, a vacation. Ain't no being faithful, fuck him and then replace him. The men say, don't this sound like bullshit? Want 6 figures from a nigga, but won't fuck a man below 6 feet if he ain't rich. Y'all too hard on a nigga, that's why life's a bitch. And we say this shit sound like an agenda. Sound the alarm, we tryna forewarn niggas. Pit me against you, what really is the issue? Good and evil, black and white, convince you. Rich and poor, gay and straight, offend you. Divide and conquer, that there's the mantra. They play both sides, all of our enemies sponsored. Amplified chaos, feel like the vibes way off. The savior is unity, we all coast contra. Lean into your conscience, think for yourself, cause false prophets, they can't help, they just profit. Look inside, you'll find the wealth they can't pocket. I said move, damn, let me speak. I got something to set you free. I got something that you can't find. I got that shit to blow your mind. I got something to make you move. This that shit that make you break the rules. I got that shit the raw nigga proof. And now it's all up to you.
Yo, my nigga, look, the baby need new shoes and the rent past due. Shit's getting harder every day, thank God we made it through. No me importa si no entiendes. If you don't understand, don't trip, de pa mi gente. Donde sea que estoy contigo, mira al frente. Sigue atente contra la corriente. Muchos se han ahogado en mi flow por accidente. Hay que tener fe, no te preocupes de las cosas de la vida que no puedes resolver. Habla con Dios, siempre está presente. No estás solo, eres suficiente. So you gotta have faith. No te preocupes de la gente en tu vida que no puedes entender. Todos no son amigos, solo pocos son fiel. Mira las cicatrices en mi piel. What else can I say?
Yeah, back to life. I came from sacrifice. Combat my vice. I rap on mics. I'm a afterlife. Still gonna be black as Christ. So don't cross me, cause he might feel. Had to take it back to basics. Brick by brick, my foundation. Like a drug. Love is the law of our creation. I follow the law, and that's what makes me a real nigga.
All this game come for free, don't worry. Money don't make you rich, don't worry. Smiling don't cost a thing, don't worry. Ain't no price on that shit. All this game come from you, don't worry. It's your voice and it's too, don't worry. Who else gon' speak the truth, don't worry. It's our time in this bitch.
Who said light don't come from pitch black? Who said one life can't make an impact? Who said they rules can rule all our maps? Who said that? Who said that? Who said light don't come from pitch black? Who said one life can't make an impact? Who said they rules can rule all our maps? Who said that? Who said that?
Let's sing this.
You ain't gotta talk about bodies that you never caught. You ain't gotta try to rock Prada, you can buy Lacoste. Tryna follow trends, gonna throw your zen way off. Take a good look in the mirror when you feeling lost. Be yourself, king. Should be yourself. Should be yourself, king. Should be yourself. Should be yourself, king. Should be yourself. And really the greatest thing that you could be is to be yourself. It's a whole lot of insecurities on display. When he go and spend his whole advance on a diamond chain. When he tricking off on these hoes trying to fill the void. When he steady popping on these ends trying to numb the pain. When he flexing all on the gram showing off the bands. When he knowing damn well that he got it off a scam. I don't wanna see you do a bid trying to get a lamb. It's a lot of ways to go legit, think about your fam. Cause you ain't gotta lie to kick it. You ain't gotta pop prescription. You ain't gotta load up the stick. You ain't gotta slide on niggas. You ain't gotta spin the block. Cause you ain't really got no ops for real. That's just your ego trying to take over. Really, that's the one that you got to kill. Why everybody wanna be on demon time when your angels gon' ride for real? That feeling of emptiness deep inside is something the money will not fulfill. And we gotta get back alignment with God, cause that's the only way that time will heal. Yeah. You ain't gotta talk about bodies that you never caught. You ain't never caught. You ain't gotta try to rock Prada, you can buy Lacoste. You can buy Lacoste. Tryna follow trends, gonna throw your zen way off. Yeah. Take a good look in the mirror when you feeling lost. Be yourself, king. Should be yourself. Should be yourself, king. Should be yourself. Should be yourself, king. Should be yourself. And really the greatest thing that you could be is to be yourself.
Steady scraping nickels out, but I be stacking hundreds now. I've been planning every play and watch 100 turn into 100,000. I be staying out the way, so send the budget if you want me out the house. Forward with the vision, sturdy with the pivot. I got something to prove. Prove it all to me, cause really what I look like proving shit to you. I've been fly so long, nobody ever taught me, just got up and flew. I know what I know before I know it, knowing it ain't nothing new. Look at this glow on me. 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 Look at shit to say. Moving funny, watch me move right out the way. I don't got time to waste. I already know what's mine is on the way. I don't even gotta chase. I already know what's mine is on the way. I don't really gotta chase. Keep my foot on the gas. Can't slow down right now, full speed to the money, gotta go get the bag. I'm so fly right now, ran straight through the mall, ain't look at the tag. I can't go outside, I get what I want. I get what I ask, I get what I want. I get what I ask, I get what I want. I get what I, yeah, I get what I want. I get what I ask, I can't go outside, I can't go outside, no.
Surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Hope to reach a couple souls. It's all a part of the payoff. Yeah, peace and blessings, Starseeds. Peace and blessings to you. Hey, peace and blessings. It is the goddess Rael. And tonight is a very special Panoia night. Yeah, it's been a hair day too. So, yeah. But anyway, I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for showing some love. Thank you. Tapping in on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much. Yes, tonight is a very special night. Tonight we are live with a very special person, Starseed. A very special Starseed guest. He goes by the name of Mr. Westbrooks. Doesn't that sound like a teacher? It does. It's like, welcome to Mr. Westbrooks class. I can hear like the next time he come and get the school bell. I'm going to have to get Smart Video Girl. Smart Video Girl, let me borrow your school bell. Ooh, look who's early. Look at that. Guess who stepped in the building? I told you, Mr. Westbrooks, you bring him out. Claudia be coming in at the end. She be like, man, I got to watch the replay. Look at it. She is here early. Yes, I need to borrow that bell when Mr. Westbrooks comes in so everybody knows class is in session. I hope you have your numerology questions in order tonight. Yes, I do. They're here. They're here in the back of my brain. And as we talk, I'm sure they'll come out. But I see a lot of Starseeds in the building tonight, so I thank you for being here. Make sure you like, share, and I know you're already subscribed to the podcast. Also, yes, Claudia's here. I want to ask you to please subscribe to Amora Personified on YouTube. She is our Starseed. Claudia, she does our human design. She also does Tarot Tuesdays every now and then. So make sure you subscribe over there. She's a Reiki master teacher. Yes. And I'll also let Mr. Westbrooks tell you where you can subscribe over there. Because, you know, this is a network. Okay. We all add our own little seasoning to this beautiful soup we call life, right? You know, so make sure you're tapping into the Starseeds as you come in the building. All right. So tonight is all about numerology. Tonight we are talking numbers. We are talking the new year that is coming, and we're talking the rest of this year. I want to know what's going to happen. You know, everybody think everybody going to tell us the future. We're going to ask Mr. Westbrooks, what's the future? Okay. So I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I'm going to introduce to some and reintroduce to others the one and only numerology extraordinaire, Mr. Westbrooks. I'm going to get that bell. I'm going to get the bell.
Too funny. Peace, everybody. Peace, Goddess Rael. It's great to be back. And that is so funny what you said about the teacher name, because my YouTube channel name is none other than Mr. Westbrooks class.
See?
Yes, and yeah, and it's funny. So, you know, I teach numerology, but I kind of transferred my skills from the formal classroom because I am a public school educator, you know, in Newark, New Jersey. So, you know, so I do incorporate that approach to how I teach the numbers, and then I just ran with the teacher name, you know. But the teacher name actually came before I knew I was going to become a classroom teacher. I guess it was just in my spirit, and people started calling me Mr. Westbrooks.
I'm telling you, you have that energy. It's that teacher energy.
Yeah. I just ran with it. I just ran with the name. So it's like they don't only call me that in the school building, but that is my handle. That is my stage name, whatever you want to call it. But, no, my catch-all across the board, because, you know, I have my hands in a bunch of different things, but that is the overall name. But when it comes to these numbers, as you see on the screen there, it's Supreme Numerics.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, Supreme Numerics. Okay, we got a couple names for you, but overall, he's Mr. Westbrooks, the teacher. He's teaching you the Supreme Numerics tonight. So you guys make sure you got your questions in order. I know y'all do. I already know y'all do. I ain't even got to tell you. Starseeds know we come in here, we interact. So, Mr. Westbrooks.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's start off with, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm wonderful. I'm feeling nice and relaxed, you know. It's the weekend, you know.
Yes, it's Saturday.
Yep, Saturday. Caught up on some rest, and you know, Saturday is one of my days too. When in this astronumerics world, you know, Saturday is one of my best days, and this is ruled by the number 8. You know, so this is my day. Like I said,
it's the 8th day.
Rested. Yep. You know, so yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling even better because I'm here with the Starseeds.
Yes. Thank you for being here. And yo, thank you, Starseeds. I forgot it was Saturday. You guys could be absolutely for real anywhere, not at work, but anywhere you wanted to be. And you chose to be here. So we appreciate it. They said they got their notebooks ready. They are ready for you, Mr. Westbrooks. So we're going to get into this numerology tonight.
Mine too.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody prepared when they come to class. Good job. Right. Good job. Okay. So I have a question to start off with. Okay. So when I was out, I got a message on my phone, and it was like, please be careful of the current civil unrest, and like, you know, stay out of the way. If you see anything, you know, turn around for your own safety. And it kind of alerted me. I mean, it was the middle of the night. I'm like, what the hell is this? So with this current energy that's going on right now that we're all experiencing, I know individually, and then on a collective level, and then like, I don't watch the news, but I cannot avoid it. It's everywhere. Can you tell me, are there any kind of numerology type of influences that are taking place at this time that we can be aware of? And is there any kind of numbers that can help us at this time?
Yeah, well, I'm just like you. I don't watch the news anymore. But you know, like you said, it's unavailable. I mean, it's unavoidable. It's everywhere. You know, people are talking about it. It's all over the internet, social media. And the ironic thing about it was that I went to college for broadcast journalism. Like I thought I wanted to to work in the news industry, you know. And then after I got that real world experience, you know, taking those classes and doing those internships, I was like, nah. And then, you know, I was also going through my awakening journey during those years too. So I was like, nah, I don't want to be a part of this. But getting to the numbers. So we're still in 2025, even though we're in the last couple of months, we're getting towards the end of it. And 2025 has been a number 9 year.
Sure
and how did I get that? I added up the 4 digits of this current year, 2025, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, that equals 9. And that's what we call the universal year. So we've been in a universal 9 years since January 1st, 2025. And, you know, we operate under this Gregorian calendar. So we're affected by it. You know, we agree to it. We set our dates. We make plans. You know, we celebrate our solar returns every year, you know, on this calendar. So we're affected by the energy of it.
Yeah.
So we are in a number 9 year. And over the course of this year, yeah, we're seeing quite a bit of unrest currently, like within the last few weeks, last couple of months. But this whole year has been a year of craziness. Like we started the year off with a bang. We started January off with wildfires and you know, all sorts of things. We didn't experience wildfires. We didn't seen plane crashes, helicopter crashes,
boats.
Yeah, boats. Yeah, yeah. More recently, boats. You know, getting lit up. You know,
and now it was a typhoon that hit Alaska.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, and then of course there's other factors that come into play, especially when we bring, you know, other Starseed guests onto the platform, and they bring their different perspectives. You know, so there's a lot of things happening cosmically. So all of that craziness that's going on, the fires, the accidents, the explosions, the wars, we had a bunch of, you know, conflicts going on around the world. Those are all characteristic of a number 9 year. And this most recent, you know, unrest that's been going on in the country that comes with the territory of a number 9 year. But these are all of the challenging or negative aspects of the number 9. In numerology, just like, you know, just about all of our, you know, metaphysical sciences and the co-sciences, there's a degree or aspect of duality in all of these things. So the numbers indicate that unrest and conflict is associated with the number 9, but since there's duality to every number, the positive side of the number 9 is that humanitarian universal love, you know, for all people. It's that inspiration. It's, you know, it's that, you know, fulfilling and manifesting your dreams, you know. So the way that we use that number 9 to kind of combat the negative is to lean into the positive attributes of the number 9. This is the most important time that we need each other, that we need to be loving on each other and working together. That's that universal love. It's a time where we need to be inspiring each other, keeping each other motivated. It's a time where we really need to tap into our creativity, since 9 is a creative number. And when I say universal, love, I mean universal, global, you know, so not just the people that are in your immediate circle, but thinking about, considering, and doing for others, you know, far and wide. Because number 9 is a service, you know, service number, where we should be giving of ourselves, and when we do that, we can be, you know, rewarded cosmically. So, you know, love others, give of yourself, you know, serve others, be inspired, inspire others, tap into your creativity.
Number 9. That's the energy that's influenced this. And as we close it out and we move into, I guess some people would say 10, but it would be a 1 because it starts over again, right? Or
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 to 9 cycle.
So we are ending out with this unrest and craziness. What can we expect going into 2026?
Well, we can expect or experience transformation. Number 9 is also the number of endings, and when something ends, that creates the space for something new to begin, or something else to be ushered in. So we're gonna experience transformation on a wide scale, transformation all around us. We're also going to experience a lot of firsts or new things, because number 1 is the number of new beginnings.
New beginnings.
Yep. So and that means first, and like I said, duality. So these can be firsts that are positive, or these can be firsts that are more challenging. But it's going to be a time of first and you know, new things. And you know, unrest. You know, going back to your first question about the unrest, we also say, when we talk about spiritual warfare, that when there's unrest and there's destruction, you know, that's a purging of an energy, you know, so that means a new type of energy, a new world order. So, you know, you could say is coming in, or we can expect for a number 1 year. Also, it's I was just seeing on the news that I try to or that we try to avoid.
Right.
You know, that, you know, they're talking about the government shutdown and you know, food stamps and Medicaid, you know, might run out next month. And, you know, so that's a reminder that number 1 is a time for you to really stand on your 2 feet and do for self. You know, do for self and not overly depend on anyone else. It's a time where, you know, you're going to look around you and people are going to be more self-reliant. They're going to be more self-reliant. They're going to be more independent. You know, they're going to strike out on their own and start businesses, you know, rather than working for someone else.
I love that.
You know,
I love that for all of us.
Yeah. That's you know, that's what we need to do to flow with the energy, because you see a lot of systems and the way of doing things are being shut down, or they trying to shut down, you know, certain things. So rather than play the victim, you know, we got to be proactive. That's number 1 energy too. Be proactive and you know, depend on ourselves, so we don't have to depend on anyone else or anyone else's resources.
Yes. When you become dependent, that's where you have like those holes, those little Swiss cheese holes where people can manipulate and use. And so the destruction of all of that type of energy is exactly what I've been feeling as well. And so it's so beautiful how numerology corresponds also to, I get and again, I do a lot of channeling. I get messages, but then I speak to people, and again, all of the starseeds have their own gifts, and then I get it. It's like you explaining that in the numeric, where I went back and explained when I saw Kali Ma's projection onto the Empire State Building years ago. I knew it was the beginning of the destruction, and you know, the Black Mother Kali means time, the end of time. And it was like, it's the end of that time period, of the dark period of, and in Kali, you know, she went back cutting off heads. It was about the ego. It was about destruction of the ego. And there was a lot of that in this year too. This 9 ending was a lot of, you know, I feel like the illusion breaking down. We're going from the age of Pisces, again, a lot of illusion, Neptune energy, into the age of Aquarius, where it's a lot of knowing, and Pisces means I believe, and Aquarius means I know. And so seeing these structures fall apart, again, like you said, things have to fall apart for other things to come together. And we determine what the new foundation will be. So we have to be prepared for that in a way that we can't be scared of what we're seeing right now. A lot of people are afraid, but you can't be afraid for things to be broken down, to be rebuilt properly. And with a 1 year, that's a very strong foundation to start on, versus things being torn down in the middle, you know what I'm saying, of a cycle. It's the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So seeing this destruction, again, it coincides with the numbers, it coincides with the channels, it coincides with the astrologies that's been out there. So all of these things are working together, and to give us the message that things are ending and other things are beginning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. And you mentioned that the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius happens to be connected to the number 1 and the number 4. Number 1s and 4, they're interchangeable. They're known as the sun numbers. So you know, there's even some numerology correspondence there. But yep, you're absolutely right. All of these sciences, you know, complement each other, reiterate each other. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is. And that's also, you know, I try to tell everyone, everybody has their own systems and their way of thinking, and certain things correspond with you, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. We all have our own little slither of this pie, and if we come together, we can get the pie back together. We kind of understand everything. And so that's why I love that you're here tonight, bringing us the numerology aspects of all of these things that are corresponding right now. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you're putting them over there in the chat. But yes, Smart Video Girl said we are closing out chapters. Yeah, shout out to you, Knowledge Born. Allah's in the building.
Peace to the God.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Shout out to Smart Video Girl.
Yes.
Claudia, everybody out there. I'm a generator, Claudia.
You got that energy. And Westbrooks, he says, grateful to be graced with your acquaintance, William. Wyoming.
Gratitude.
I'm gonna get your name right. I mean, every
time. Yeah. Get it right so I can say it.
That part. All right. So we got the 9 and the 1, which is, again, this is a very powerful ending and beginning of cycles. And are there any other types of predictions for the upcoming 2026 year that we can look forward to? Any good things we can look forward to in building in a 1 year?
Sure. I mean, along with new experiences, and when I say new experiences, they don't all have to be, you know, heavy or you know, connected to our survival. You know, there's fun in there too. So when we say number 1 cycle, I mean everything, like all new experiences. So if you travel to somewhere new, different, exciting, that, you know, number one year is connected to that. People, you know, it's a great time to form new relationships, whether they be personal, romantic, business. It's a great time for people to form those new connections. Form those new connections.
Start design in 2026, y'all. Come on.
Yep. And then I'll also say this too. We're actually getting a glimpse of what 2026 is going to look like this month, because October every year, no matter what year it is, every October is known as the preview month, because the universal month cycle corresponds with the upcoming universal year. So October is a one universal month. So a lot of what you're seeing now, if you been paying attention, today's October 18th, whereas we're about halfway through October. So if you've been paying attention to the first half of the month, a lot of what you're seeing now this month is a reflection of what we're going to see in 2026.
Oh, shoot. No, but that makes so much sense. I love that. And I love the fact that we're doing a preview of 2026 in this month, right?
Yeah. So you got,
look at that.
Yeah, so you got a couple, so you got a couple months to, this is like your trial, the trial cycle, your what they call it when you sign up for something.
Oh, this is your free trial right here.
Yeah,
you buy it, but we ain't got no choice but to buy it.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to come regardless, but you can make adjustments to how you move and how you operate and what you trial period. Right. Trial period. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. So this is your trial and error time. So you can see what works, what's not working, what changes I need to make. And when you start on that now, you can just hit the ground running when January 1st comes around, because most people, they're gonna wait till December 31st, January 1st, and they're not going to start on January 1st because they're going to be too hungover and bloated or whatever from turning up on New Year's. So they're going to take New Year's Day off. And probably the second, unless they go back to work like I have to do. But yeah, get started now. Get started now. Don't wait until
use this preview energy to get your energy prepared. Absolutely.
Yeah, to prepare, so that's the other good thing about this number one energy and the fact that we're having this conversation now. You could get yourself ready and you can have some insight to what you might experience or what you might face or really what you're going to see around you, because we have universal cycles, but we also have personal cycles too.
Yes.
The universal cycle is what's affecting everyone, what's going on all around you, all around the world, regardless of what country, state, continent, you're in. This is the universal energy. But the personal energy, those personal cycles, those are much more specific to you and more intimate to you. So here's your first lesson. I'm gonna give y'all first lesson. Get your pens and papers ready.
All right, get our pens and paper. I bought a notebook, but I don't want to get it. It's over there. I ain't got no assistants tonight, so okay. All right, I can go back and watch the show.
Yeah. You can go back and watch the replay with your notebook.
Okay.
So I already told you how to calculate the universal year. All you have to do is just add up the 4 digits of the year. In this case, 2026, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6. Now, to calculate your personal year, you're going to add your birth month and your birthday. So the whole equation is birth month plus birthday plus the current year or whatever year you want to know about. But we're talking about 2026. And then you're gonna add up all of those digits until you get to a single digit, and that's going to tell you your personal year cycle. So you'll be under the influence of the universal cycle of 1, but you'll also be impacted by your personal year cycle. And if your personal year cycle and your universal year cycle are the same, then that means that's double the energy, so it's even more significant for you. Or if your personal year or the universal year matches your birthday, let's say you're born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, or the 28th of the month, all of those are number 1 birthdays, then that also means it'll be a significant year for you too. And that could be significant in a positive way or significant in a challenging way, but it should be significant to you in some way.
Yes. Well, okay. That's crazy. Me too, smart video girl.
So number 9 also. Okay.
She's a 9. Mine is an 8, and my life path number is an 8. And next year it's an 8 year for me.
Okay, it's an 8 year for you, and it's a 9 year for smart video girl. Okay, so smart video girl, she'll be experiencing, some of the things from this current year, this universal year. But on a personal level, she'll be thinking about what she needs to wrap up, what she needs to close out, what's no longer serving her, what she needs to let go of. She'll, also anything that she's been, manifesting over the past 9 years, it might manifest, during this 2026 personal 9 year. Smart video girl, you also on the challenger side, you need to be careful. Yes, finish projects. Exactly. So you want to, anything that you started, you want to finish it during a 9 cycle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because once the 9 cycle is over, it starts another 1 through 9 cycle. So if you don't want to drag something in for another 9 years, then you probably should wrap it up. Yeah. And that, that's projects, that could be anything. Projects, attitudes, mindsets, habits, people, items, let it go if it's dragging you down and it's not serving a purpose.
And so how does the 9 and the 1 correspond with her being dealing with the 1 year and being in the 9 cycle?
Right. So the 1 is the universal year. So that's affecting everyone, so it's, regardless of what your personal year number is, what day of the month you're born on, your zodiac sign, that number 1 year is affecting everyone in some way, and it might affect some more than others, but we're going to feel that number 1 energy in some way, and we're going to witness that one of the number 1 themes and number 1 energy all around us. And now your personal year cycle, you're going to be influenced by that too. So you're going to experience some of those type of themes, but it might just be you, it might not be other people around you, because that's your personal year cycle, unless someone else is going through a 9 personal year cycle that you're around. But you have the ending and the beginning numbers going on there. So as you're closing things out, you'll be starting new things, starting new projects, beginning new relationships, going to new places, trying things for the first time. So you'll be experiencing a little bit of both, a little bit of things closing out and a little bit of new things happening for you.
Yeah, that's good. You'll be feeling like doors are opening and closing for you. And you listen, this is so crazy. Again, I'm just mushing everything together. We did human design and we talked about the crosses, and she's the cross of the unexpected. And so you don't even know what's about to be behind these doors. Just know that you're closing out cycles and new ones are about to open. So be prepared for anything. We're in a new year, so enjoy it. I love that for you. I love that for you.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah. So okay, I am a 8, and if you guys know your year or your personal year number, go ahead and you can put it in the comments. We're gonna ask. We got them here. Why not ask?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm an 8. Yeah, it's an 8. I'm an 8 in a 1 year.
Okay, 8 in the 1 year. Yeah, so 8 personal year and the 1 universal year. So the 8 personal year. This you're gonna be going
and
into
I'm an 8 life path.
8 life path too. I'm an 8 life path also.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will be a power cycle for you. So meaning that it's going to be a time for you to really do it big, be ambitious, set big, audacious, hairy goals for yourself. That's right. Yeah. Stand on business.
That's right.
Yeah, because that 8 is that business number. It's that executive number, and that's in the material side of it. But on the spiritual side, it's an ancestral number. It's a number to connect with our elders and our ancestors. It's a time of maturity too, where you might find yourself maturing in some ways. It's a time to take inventory and evaluate what you have in terms of assets and liabilities, because after your 8 personal year, you'll be in the 9 personal year. So once you made that list and you went down the line, what's adding on and what's dead weight. Once that 9 year starts, that's the time where you look at that list and you start dropping those things on that liability side, that dead weight side. So during in 2026, that's the time where you really go through that process of thinking about all the things that you have, all the people that and really decide who or what needs to stay and who or what needs to go. During that 8 cycle, debts from the past, might reappear. People from the past might reappear during the 8 cycle.
Go, please, stay going.
I mean,
yes, and people, what? I'm gonna hide out next year.
Anything, especially things debts that you try to avoid.
Oh man, come on now, damn. Man. All right. You had to end me on that note. All right, then. I guess.
Well, I won't do that to you. I won't end you on that note.
You ever seen that girl who be like,
I won't do that to you. I'll end it. I'll go back to the material side and
go ahead, give me some of that. Go ahead.
Go back to the material side. So number 8, like as most people know about the number 8, and the first thing they go to about the number 8 is the money. So number 8 is definitely a money number, a money cycle, and you have the potential to make money, but you also had the potential to lose it. So you want to make sure that
I thought we was going out on a good one. I thought you just had to throw that losing in. Okay, no, but you know what? Again, if debts are coming, that means money's coming in to pay the debt. So debts being paid, but they may show up, but we're gonna make it happen.
Pay that debt and be responsible.
Yes,
be responsible with with your money. Don't just be out here spending frivolously and all that.
Make it right. Okay. So Claudia says, where you go, Claudia? I saw you. She is a 9 year and a personal year. Wait a minute, hold on. Here we go. Boom.
Okay, she's a 9 currently in a 22-4 year. So master number 22 year, personal year. So I take that to mean that this current 2025 year, she's in a master number 22/4 year, and then in 2026 she'll be in a number 5 year. So currently in this 22 year, and the 22 cycle doesn't come up that often. So it's a special cycle, So during this year, you should have been really trying to do some big things, just like in that number 8 cycle, do some big things, and in accordance with that 4 energy, really get yourself organized and really going to work this past year, because that number 4 and that number 22 is all about putting in that work. The number 22, the master number 22. Side note, side lesson, we have master numbers in numerology. so the master numbers are 11 and 22, 33. I mean, then some people include 44, 55, et cetera. But the master number 22, and it's called a master number because it's the doubling of that number. But the master number 22 is known as the master builder or the master architect. So Claudia, this past year, you might have found yourself, or should have found yourself, creating and building something tangible, that can, that can outlive you, whether it's, and I see you mention your YouTube channel. So you built your YouTube channel, but that's what the number 22 is all about. It's all about building and building on a strong foundation. It's a foundational number. It's being that master builder, building up yourself, building up others, building institutions. It's all about building. I'm born on the 22nd, so I'm a master number 22 myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
all my babies is 22s. They born on the 22nd too.
Yep, yeah, it's a special number. It's a hard number to carry, but it's a special number. But Claudia, you'll be transitioning into a number 5 personal year. So you've done the work in 2025, done the hard work, and this number 5 year, it's a little more. It's a little lighter than the 4 year. The 4 energy can be intense because it's a lot of work. It's restriction and limitation with resources and time and energy. But in this 5 year, you get a little bit of relief. You get a little bit of freedom. Changes too. Yes. Ready for the changes. Number 5 is the number of changes, especially positive changes, especially if you've been doing that work. You should be experiencing positive changes. It's a crossroads, where that proverbial crossroads where you come to that fork in the road and you got to decide, am I going to go to the left or go to the right? That's number 5 energy.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a 23. I was born on the 23rd, so I have that 5 energy.
Yes, you do. Yep. Yes, you do. And
change has always been, oh, jeez. And I'm a Taurus, though. I don't really like change, so.
Oh, yeah. So you're being challenged a little bit. You'll be challenged to be a little bit more flexible and adapt to change. But at the same time, you have that balance of being, grounded and free-spirited too, because if you was just straight up number 5 energy or straight up air energy, like air sign with an air number, you could be a little all over the place, but you got a nice little balance there, because that air number allows you to have some flexibility and a free spirit to you, while that number 4 keeps it in check, and it doesn't it doesn't let you go too far, pulls you back in, like, all right, let's bring it back together now.
Right.
So yeah, but yes, that number 5 year change, adapting to change, being flexible, traveling, also dealing with the public. Claudia mentioned she started up her YouTube channel, so she's putting herself. She's going to be putting herself out into the public even more, in 2026.
So our moda says, how do you know if you're an air number?
Okay, so each number is connected to an element.
Oh,
right. So the air numbers would be I'll run through all of them. So
okay.
Air. Well, I'll just start from the beginning, and then you just listen for the air numbers when I get to them. So, or I'll just do it by the elements. So air. So the numbers connected to air are 4 and 5. Then fire. The fire numbers are 1, 3, and 9.
Of course.
Your water numbers are 2 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Yep. and your earth numbers are 6 and 8. So to answer that question specifically about the air numbers, if you're born on a birthday that adds up to, or if you're born on the 4th, the 5th, the 13th, the 14th, the 22nd, the 23rd, or the 31st, then you would be an air number.
I was born on the 23rd.
Yeah. So yes, you're an air number. Number 5 is an air number.
Oh.
But looking at it, compounded, if you're looking at the 23, and before we reduce it down to a 5, you could look at those two numbers, because there's a system of numerology called compound numerology, where you look at the individual numbers in the double digits. You have that 2, which is a water number, and 3, which is a fire number. And then when you reduce it down, you have, it reduces down to a 5, which is an air number.
Oh, wow. So yeah, almost all the elements right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to look at all, if you want to take a holistic approach to it, then yeah, you can look at all the numbers that are at work. Those double digits, they're a little bit more behind the scenes. That single digit, that's the one that's up front. But those double digits, they're working behind the scenes a little bit, but they got a little influence in there too. Born on the 3rd, so a fire number. So you are a fire number. Number 3, very passionate, very driven, ambitious. All of those attributes that are connected to the fire element.
See how it all corresponds, y'all. That's just why I so promote everyone listening to everyone else, because not everyone else. Let me rewind that. Everyone being open to more than just what you know. So because it will correspond some way. If it speaks truth to you, then open your heart to it. And so hearing you speak of the elements along with the numbers, again, it goes with and then it can expand. This is why I love human design, because it has I Ching, it has astrology, it has numerology, it has all these different systems put together, but because they work together. So knowing your numerology, I was just telling a friend of mine, they were like, numerology. It's like, yeah, you have a social security number, you have a birthday. Numbers are everywhere. Numbers rule the world. If we don't pay attention to the vibration of the numbers around us, like your house number, your tags on your car have a number. Everything's have numbers.
Yep. And they definitely influence us. They can, for example, you mentioned the house number in your car tags, your license plate. Like that house number can determine what type of vibe, is coming from that house, or what goes on in that house. So someone that, for example, whose house number adds up to a 4 or a 7, it might be more quiet over there, because they like their alone time. They ain't gonna have a bunch of people over there, or parties and get-togethers and all of that in the number 7 house. A number 5 house or a number 3 house might be more lively, than that number 7 house. I noticed that I had less car troubles when, it could have been the vehicle, but also could have been the energy of that license plate number, because the license plate on my old vehicle, I had all sorts of problems with that with that V, all vandalism and tire problems and all of that. But it was because the numbers on my license plate were in opposition to my birthday number. My license plate number added up to a 6. I'm a number 4. 6 and 4 are a challenge to each other. But as soon as I got this new license plate, this new car with this new license plate, which happens to add up to a 4, I haven't had any issues.
See? That's what I'm saying. Look, listen, I'm just saying, if you can we got to do what we could do, right? If we can make some adjustments, if we can, okay, if I can say, you know what, can I get this license plate number? If you can do that, just little things in your life, these little small things, who knows? They might be bringing in different types of energy. And, you know, okay, so, all right. For people who don't live in a house any longer, they may live in an apartment. Okay.
Right. Apartment number. Same thing. Yeah.
Okay. So is it the apartment number or is it like your street address or which one?
So the street address will give you the vibe for the entire building. Let's say you live in a, you know, not necessarily high rise, but, you know, a single building with multiple floors. That'll be the vibe, the overall vibe for the entire building. While your specific apartment number, that would be for your specific unit, you know, that you live in. Because that's me. I live in the building, and my unit has a number and a letter, you know, so that specific number and letter represents the vibe.
Okay.
Space.
So do you interpret the letter too?
Yeah. You could take into account the letter, because each letter in the alphabet is assigned a numerical value. And then, but you know, you have different alphabets, but the alphabets that we use, you know, mainly in this side of the world, you know, over here in this Western world, we use the Chaldean numerology alphabet and the Pythagorean, aka the modern alphabet, and you know, and we assign those numerical values to those letters. But yep, you could definitely take into account the letter, or you could just look at the number. You know,
so if I look at the letter, do I look at the letter and add the number of the letter to the other number?
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it that way, but I would say look at all of it.
Oh man,
you know, you add it all up and look at it separately, and then, you know, think about what you've experienced and what you've observed during your time in that space, and you'll see which energies are most
already on point. You already touched on them. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't getting my address.
Yeah. You say it out loud.
I'm over here be like, so they be like, apartment, what was that?
Yeah, right.
You
trying to figure it out.
All right, well, that's good to know. See, I never even thought about the letter too. Okay, well, all right, I'm gonna do some math. I'm about the math on that. All right, y'all. Look, I'm having a good old time. If y'all got questions, you can ask them over there. You know, I do have an announcement to make, you know, at the end of the show. So make sure you stick around to the very end of the show for this announcement. And so we're going into a 1 year. Yep. We're leaving out of this 9 cycle. Spiritually, you know, a lot of starseeds and chosen and whatever the names we're going to go by, people who have divine breath within them. Okay. A lot of divine beings have experienced a lot of spiritual warfare over these last couple of years. Like, it's heightened, it's gotten stronger, it's become more, I want to say, like, even publicized, because I saw a news report of these 2 people who went over there and whooped their neighbor's ass because they said their neighbor was doing witchcraft. And they've been doing voodoo and witchcraft on them for a while. And it's crazy because it was on the news. You know, you rarely hear the word witchcraft or voodoo on the news. So it was like, whoa. Yeah. But I know that there's been a high amount of spiritual warfare over these last couple of years, on top of, you know, what we see in the external world. Can you tell me, with this cycle closing out, can we anticipate a closeout of some of that type of energy and coming into this new cycle?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen, closeouts and new cycles apply across the board. When I say new, I mean new everything. new ways of life, new attitudes towards spirituality. As a matter of fact, I was watching or listening to a show that was or a podcast that was in response to the conversation with Kirk Franklin and Jonathan Majors and NLE Chopper.
Yeah.
And the topic was the changing perspectives on Jesus, so that, and then that's something that was initiated some time ago. Like it's been building up, so I would say, yeah, definitely going into this 1 year, we're going to experience some new perspectives, some new attitudes, some new ways of life, people embracing new spiritual systems or starting new spiritual journeys, absolutely. And then even in January, depending on how you calculate the month, because we not only have universal and personal year cycles, we also have personal month and universal month cycles too. Depending on how you add up January can add up to a master number 11 universal month, or if you reduce it down, a number 2 month. And that master number 11 is all about spiritual awakening. So don't be surprised if you see that happening right at the beginning of the year, right in January, because that's going to be the energy of the month, when January comes around. So we, spirituality is connected to that master number 11. It's connected to the other master numbers, the 22, the 33, it's connected to the number 7, and balanced out with the research aspect of it. So whenever you see that 7 cycle come around in June, June is a 7 universal month. We're likely to see that happening during that time also, and that's just with the numbers. There's spiritual awakening and spiritual warfare going on according to the planets and the stars too. So it's like we said earlier, each system is kind of reiterating or re-emphasizing other cycles and systems. So yeah,
Thanos is collecting the gems, man. We got to go get all the gems to activate the junk.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, I'll be trying to, that's the gems. Like, we got to get the numerology. We got to get the astrology. We got to get all of take the tools, y'all. Take this opportunity. I really, truly appreciate each Starseed who comes here and shares their energy, shares their knowledge. It took them years of understanding the stuff that they're, to be confident enough to even sit here and tell you the information that they're giving to you and break it down in ways that you can understand it, and you don't have to go and find every single thing on your own. And you should, of course, you can go and do it. But, in order for you to learn so much, right? It's like it's so many different systems. We provide that information right here on Preneur and Starseed podcast for you. And also, each guest has their own specific YouTubes, Instagrams, Facebooks. I encourage you all to follow the guests here. They all are Starseeds. They have very important information to share with us. And so I just want to thank you so much for tonight and bringing the knowledge of what we have to come in this new 1 year. And you guys, if you have any questions, this is the time to ask, because I'm about to wrap it up and I have a very special announcement before we leave tonight. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. But I just want to say that, like, with us coming into a new year, again, with these new systems being built, I believe Claudia spoke on it. I think we talked about it before, about there has been like a cycle of the type of systems that have ruled everything. You had the knowledge systems, you've had the the money, the financial systems when things were running, you know, but yet have we been ruled under this new age of, and we actually have, we just weren't here when it happened, but the age of the spiritual systems where, you know, people are going to actually start looking to spiritual people to have to ask questions about what's going on, to ask how are these numbers, what's going on in the world and how these numbers correspond with this. You know, what is going on now? People are asking questions about astrology. People are now becoming more inquisitive about things because we're in this age of knowing, right? People want to know now. They don't want to believe. They want the doubt of belief anymore. They really want to start knowing. So as we move into this age, we're being called as starseeds, really to step up and continue to teach. Like I've been called this year not to go on break. Y'all know I love me a break. I do. I let it take off the and I take off and I just come back. But Spirit told me no breaks. Slow down, but no breaks. You know, hit the brake, slam on the brakes. So we'll continue to go this year. Knowledge said, "Can you have your autograph?"
Man, knowledge is too much, man.
So Knowledge wants to know, he does have a question before we close out. He wants to know, how do we close out 2025 successfully?
All right. To close out 2025 successfully on the universal as a collective, we need to let go of what's no longer serving us before this year closes out. You know, heavy on that nine energy, close out endings. So we need to close out any unfinished business so we can clear it out, welcome in the new, wipe the slate clean in 2026. We also need to take advantage of these preview month. You know, October, like we said earlier, October is giving you an indication of what's coming in 2026, right? Mm-hmm. So now that you see it and you know what's going to happen, what you going to do about it? You know, are you okay with how things are progressing for you, or do you need to make some adjustments? You know, so you're not caught with your pants down, and so that, you know, that's the time. You know, this is the time to do that, and do the mathematics on your personal year energy, so you can get a fuller picture of what you need to look forward to, or how you can close the year out, you know, strong. And I would say slow down, take your time, especially with the seasons are changing, as the weather's getting cooler, it's getting dark earlier. We coming into, you know, the quote unquote holidays, you know, so over the next couple of months, you know, there's a holiday this month, there's a holiday next month. So there's a holiday each month before this year ends. So just take your time during this time. You know, it's still a non-universal year. Number 9 is connected to accidents. So let's take a time. Don't be in a rush. You know, if you need to set aside a few minutes for yourself to leave out early, you know, do that. And yeah, I think those are some good tips. And of course, keep your vibrations high. You know, that's all the time. Keep your vibrations high. You know, have patience with people. You know, don't be quick tempered. Don't make any hasty decisions. Take your time. Be patient. Be compassionate with folks. You know, and I think it'll be a successful year, a successful closeout of the year for the collective. And and I'll also say about what you were saying about this age of knowing, this time of knowing. Going to the numbers, you know, 2020, that's clear vision, 2020 vision. So people are, symbolically opening their eyes and becoming awake and seeing more clearly now. And the number 2 is a water number, you know, as I mentioned with the elements, that's that intuitive energy. So the collective is tapping into their intuition and becoming more intuitive during these 2020 things, you know, 2020, 2021, 22, you know, 23.
That's that mother energy, right? That's the feminine energy as well.
Yes. That's it. Yep, exactly. That feminine energy, you know. So that, you know, and that's also, and with those 2s in there, in that 6, that 2026, 2 represents that duality, you know, duality. Number 6 is the number of balance. So we want to make sure we're applying balance to everything that we do in 2026. And even though that number 1 energy is all about being independent, self-reliant, and putting yourself first, those other 4 digits that lead up to that number 1, they're reminding us to don't forget about our unity. You know, number 2 is that partnership and companionship and teamwork number.
Yes.
So yes, we got to put ourselves first and rely on ourselves, but that, you know, that doesn't mean that we should be selfish. That doesn't mean that we need to be divided and overly individualistic. You know, we still need each other because we can go farther together. You know, we're stronger united.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. Especially the right ones get together.
Exactly.
And they can do nothing. And
Like
we don't even have to be in the same space right now. Like, look at how technology has put it where we can come together and we don't even have to really be together.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We can also put our, and when technology fails, you know, we can always just put our intentions and our energy out there, and we right there.
Absolutely.
Right there with it. But yes. But that definitely right ones, because you know, the number 2, those 2 2s that's in 2026, that's all about connecting with those like-minded individuals, you know.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. He told us how to say his name. Hold on. I'm about to go back up. Put it up here. Let me go back.
Put it up phonetically for us.
Yes, he did. We own. It's we own.
We own.
I was trying to find it, but it's we own. He made it real clear. Okay, so we own says, how can you correlate awareness between the life path numbers and how that projects into daily numerology numbers?
Okay, that's a good question, and I think I'm going to add that to my meditations. Yeah. So your life path number, and for those who are not familiar with the life path number, that is the sum total of your birthday, your birth month, plus your birthday, plus your birth year, all reduced down to a single digit. Now that number represents what you are here to learn in this lifetime. These are the lessons that you need to learn how to do and what you need to avoid over the course of your entire life, you know, from the womb to the tomb, right? So that's an ongoing process. You're going to be constantly or you should be consistently working towards learning those lessons on a daily basis. Now, your daily numerology numbers. So I see your daily numbers as the day of the month that you were born on. You use that on the day-to-day, and by operating on the positive side of those numbers, that kind of contributes or helps you get closer to learning the lessons of your life path, especially if your birthday number and your life path are the same number. Now, you also have your calendar dates of the month, you have your universal days of the month and your personal days of the month. Whenever those whenever those numbers correlate to your life path number, those are opportunities for you to practice working at those lessons. So I'll give you an example. So the number 8, Rael and myself are both number 8 life paths. So we need to learn how to be authoritative, how to be powerful, how to how to be disciplined, how to be mature and philosophical. And we need to avoid, being moody and misunderstood and overly rigid and bossy. And all of those things. So we can use the positive side of the numbers. So today is a number 9 day. It's the 18th. 1 + 8 = 9. And when we add up the month day in this year, it is a number 1 day. Yep, it's a number 1 day. Number 1 and it's interesting. Number 1 and the number 8 actually are similar in some ways.
You're not a narcissist. He says because he's a 1.
He's a 1. Okay. Yes. Yep. So so that the 1 and 8, they're very similar numbers. They're both very ambitious numbers. They're both very business minded. Type of numbers. They're very boss like numbers too. so
maybe that's why we bump heads though sometimes, because I don't really like ones like that. I be feeling like they be trying to run shit, and I be like, you do not run me, because I'm an 8. I'm an 8. Who is you to tell me? I had 7 other things come past. You just started like,
and you a number. You're born on the 23rd. You a number 5. So you don't like restriction. You don't like. You like your freedom to move how you want to move. But
y'all not tapping into them numbers. That's the realest thing I ever heard right there.
But you being born on the 23rd, you can if you learn some finesse, you can use those number 1 people, especially those bosses, to your advantage. They can hook you up and hook you up with some favors and some resources, as long as you long as you don't bump heads with them too much,
It's a little hard.
Yeah, but you got that charm, you got that finesse. You're a master communicator as a number 5. so you know how to communicate, you know how to network with people.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but
I love this. I love this conversation. I do. You guys see, again, when you come here, you gotta have a notebook and some paper, okay? And Smart Video Girl is going to download for me a nice little school bell so that Mr. Westbrook can get class in session. Because I'm telling you, it corresponds. Like somebody can sit here and read you through your numbers. That is crazy business. And yes, I'm a Taurus. So it goes along also with my Taurus rising, right? I'm stubborn as hell. You're not just going to tell me something. You got to show me that it's right. Yeah. Because if I know I'm right, like you really got to show me I'm not right. Like you just got to show it to me. Show me.
You practical. You're not just going to go. You're just not going to operate on emotion and let anybody tell you anything, and you just going to go with it. It got to make sense to me.
Absolutely. And that's why the beauty of knowing your sun, moon, and rising, because you can trick people up. They thinking I'm a Pisces. You know what I'm saying? She's just so soft and lovey. And I'll be like, but I'm not doing that shit. They be like, whoa. You're so nice. I'm like, yeah, but my Taurus said no, bitch. No.
I ain't playing with you. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you play with me
at all. So these numbers, I love it. I do. Okay, y'all, I can't hold it back no more. Okay.
She can't wait. She been waiting.
If I can get this sound for you guys. Let me give you a little sound.
Let
me give you this. All right, Prenoya Starseeds. Tonight, I have a very special announcement. Tonight, you guys, I am going to tell you we have a very new Starseed. Tonight, Mr. Westbrooks will be joining us as an official Prenoya Starseed. That's right. Yeah. Let's do it more. I gotta get my sound to keep going. Okay, yes, that is the announcement. Mr. Westbrooks will be in the building once a month. Yes, we have a new Starseed. Yes, thank you. Yes, I know y'all. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Yes, welcome. Exactly. Welcome to the family. And Mr. Westbrooks actually will be back this month again. So you guys just know he'll be back again. But he'll have his own show. He will do his supreme numerics here. He'll be able to speak to you guys about, numerology. Just like I said, make sure you have your notebooks because we got human design, we got numerology, we got Tarot Tuesdays, we got channels, we got the Lost and the Chosen. We got so much going on over here. Yes, that you guys, we just got to keep up with this information because it's all free and it's all for you. Yeah, you thought I know. You thought he was already a Starseed. I know.
Right. Yeah.
The energy has already been there,
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome. Yay.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, this is home now.
It is. Absolutely.
Yes. And I'm so grateful. Like I did invite him, I have been thinking about it. I really had. But I just know, like, I watch you. I'm like, he's doing this, he's doing that. And I don't know, I don't want to bother you, but my spirit was like, girl, just ask him. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna ask him. The worst he can say is no. And then I won't ever tell y'all that I ever asked him because I have a fear of rejection. So he said yes. And to be honest with you, I'm so excited because numerology excites me. Learning new things. I don't know everything. I just know a little bit about everything. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I like to trickle in things. So I sit back and I learn like a student when I come here in Prenoya. When I'm in the background, when Claudia's talking, I am not sitting in the background doing nothing. I'm actually learning like everyone else. So thank you so much for adding to our knowledge here on Prenoya. Thank you for sharing your energy with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Listen, y'all add on and multiply the energy. This is an energy investment for me. Yeah. I get the instant return on investment.
There you go.
Yes. Y'all feeding me.
Yes. And that's what we do here. Like, it's an exchange of energy. So we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Starseeds, it's been a wonderful night. I hope you guys are ready. Next month, he's going to be back and it's going to be his show and he's going to be able to run things. We'll talk backstage. You can set it up. But he'll also be back. When is it? Let me see. On the 28th, he'll be back here with Smart Video Girl and Mawu Lisa, and we'll be doing a review of Smart Video Girl's book. Do the work, keep the faith. Keep the faith with work. No, do the work, keep the faith. I ain't get it back. There it is. My bestie. Mine is on my bed. I'm almost done reading it too. So, yay! Yes, thank you so much. And then Mawu Lisa will be with us like day after tomorrow. Mawu Lisa's back here on the show. So on the 22nd. So make sure y'all tap in for that. It's been a great night. Anything else you'd like to say before we close out?
Oh no, I'm just in full agreement. It's been an amazing night.
Yes.
Yep. I'm glad to be a part of the family now, officially. Official part of the family, and I'm looking forward to being with you all every month. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna pull out the board for y'all too.
Gotta teach it. Yes, thank you so much. Again, it's been a wonderful night. Prenoya means that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what it may seem like in this crazy 3D world. Stay safe out here. Know that the universe is always working for you. And I love you, Starseeds. Have a wonderful night. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was being slick and smooth and I was ready and shit, and I really wasn't. Okay, here we go.
to the soil. Ancient memories kept alive in these coils. Travel through dimensions, then we jump right out the portal. This flesh will expire, but the soul is immortal. Our story is forever, encoded through these DNA strands. So the ops made a plan to keep them severed. But we are the connectors, serving as a bridge to spark your power deep within and never settle for lesser. We don't fear no oppressor. On this road, let's travel. We embodying the strength of a million ancestors. Let's go. Standing 10 toes, equipped for any weather. Talking rain, sleet, or snowfall, drought, famine, or world war. We on a mission for enlightenment by any measure, for real. And I still got open wounds to heal, but I'm out in the field like a samurai, sharpen the blade, moving peace, but I'm licensed to kill, okay?
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Eye to eye with some evil forces. The false gods they idolize, about to leave as corpses. See, the veil done got lifted on the ones that's wicked, but they can only stay in power long as we endorse it. When we attach to shit that's toxic, cause we think it's culture. Your president ain't solve a problem, why you keep on voting? The world at your fingertips, but you too busy scrolling. Do Instagram deserve to see all of your sacred moments? Cause you can follow trends for attention, but when you speaking truth, they gon' shadow ban your mentions. It's all fun and games when niggas is going viral, but don't let your thirst for fame slowly grow into a sickness. Cause it's survival of the fittest, and life can be your heaven on earth, or this shit can be your prison. Boss it up, don't be the victim. We chose to walk the righteous path, it's time to stand up on that business. Say
purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Yeah, yo, my divinity is carved into eternity. My validity evolved into my currency. It's really in me, it ain't on me. I am woman, so I come with certain knowing. Cosmic star, I'm always flowing, attached to no identity. Their reality is poison, call me remedy. When I tuned into their noises, I was questioning my faith and my sanity, saying shit was never handed to me. Now speak abundance on my legacy. Free all my people through the galaxy. All is fair in love and war, so I'm pulling out my swords for the melanated starseeds and goddesses. A lotus at my feet and a Glock 9 tucked, cause I'm all about the balancing. Eternal entity, never worry about luck. What's for me is always guaranteed. I share purity, I share loyalty, I share. I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
I'm past the point of complacency. Don't play with me. Chosen like Moses, I'll raise the seed. Just wait and see. Addiction and violence, ancestors had to wait on me. 120 pounds of flesh, but all this weight on me. Heavyweight champ, caterpillar to butterfly, I still sting like a bee. Land of milk and honey for the rest of my team. They was resting on me, now the rest history. Only right that I profit, I'm a walking prophecy. But I'm running this shit, runway was made for me. A flight of fashion week, fight or flight, angel wings. Bigger picture movie screens, I was the missing puzzle piece. Enemies puzzle how I pieced the shit together, I found my inner peace. My interior clean, came in chains and whips and they still want the same thing. I just wanted my freedom, I slayed every demon. R.I.P. put their name up on a T. Hibiscus tea, my cup runneth over, whole world clap for queen. I'm on an ultralight beam, I'm an ultralight being. As above so below, from the heavens and the skies to the roots of the trees. I'm screaming free the world until the whole world is free.
It's not possible to constantly hold on the crisis. You have to have the love and you have to have the magic. That's also life. And I regard it, even though it may sound as though I'm dealing in fantasy, I don't think so. I find it all terribly realistic because
they call me lost when I wander. I go as far as I wanna go. Temptation try pull me under, but I won't let it take control. I just move through it like water. I flow wherever I wanna flow. I sing, I write, and I conjure. I've been so low, but still I roll. So low, but still I roll. I've been so low, but still I roll. Imagine walking through fire, never smelling like smoke. When it set with a lion, I walked out in the cold. Saw the water get high, went and built me a boat. Cause if I never could fly, I might as well go and float. I've been living a lie, I've been living some more. You wanna know how I get it, it's cause I get what I want. Imagine you meeting God and wondering if she smoke. Imagine you seeing God walking out the liquor store. I'd have seen it before. Everything I'm doing now, I said and dreamed it before. Cause once upon a time, I begged for what I needed before. But then I learned that all I had to do was be it before. I found my light and stood up in it like my name was Decoded. Took a flight for new beginnings, hope the universe noticed. And now my home turf cheering me on. Feel like the whole earth cheering me on. My intuition never steering me wrong, I just go. They call me lost when I wander. I go as far as I wanna go. Temptation try pull me under, but I won't let it take control. I just move through it like water. I flow wherever I wanna flow. I sing, I write, and I conjure. I've been so low, but still I rose. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Hey. All right. Hey. I think they should study my aura. I've been buzzing in and out the world. Rockets emulate the shit I'm on. Black woman, I'm the closest thing to God. Gave me the seed of life, now watch me bloom. Vibrating past the version that you knew. It's nice to meet you, can you tell the truth? Who the fuck are you loyal to? Please don't fuck me over, cause I only get finer. And when you do, I wear your bullshit like designer. Fertilizer, I'ma transmute it all to fire. Burn in this bitch, I'm the true purifier. I'm the true purifier. Shine a light on your shadow so that you can grow higher. Fire and desire, or I'm triggering the trauma, reflecting you like some water. Please don't fuck me over, cause I only get wiser. Fool me once or fool me twice, I was a sympathizer. My standards growing daily, cause I love myself regardless. I enabled nonsense, now it's lines nobody crossing. I was at a crossroads, fighting demons and lost souls at the semen, a lotus grows. This a version nobody knows. Loyal to myself and I'm 10 toes. I think they should study my aura. I've been buzzing in and out the world. shit I'm on. Black woman, I'm the closest thing to God. Gave me the seed of life, now watch me bloom. Vibrating past the version that you knew. It's nice to meet you, can you tell the truth? Who the fuck are you loyal to? Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah. Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah. Fill your cup up, don't stop. Only pour from the overflow on the top, yeah.
May the Most High continue to protect my auric field from any and all attacks. May my cup forever runneth over with the abundance of your loving support. May my self-love multiply every time I'm tried and tested. Ashe.
Divine be guiding me out of this web that got us all stuck. I write the path, remember it now. You wrote the path, remember it now. Divine be calling me in. All of the answers lie within me. I write the path, remember it now. You wrote the path, remember it now. No longer hiding in the shadow of light. I can't shrink my light. I can't shrink my light. No longer fighting with my intuition. The goddess has awakened and she's moving in her greatness. Learning to breathe, learning to see, learning to be free. Bring it down from my dreams, commune with deities. Little baby the light, and she working that shadow side every night. Divine be guiding me out of this web that got us all stuck. I write the path, remember it now. You wrote the path, remember it now. Divine be calling me in. All of the answers lie within me. I write the path, remember it now. You wrote the path, remember it now. And she working that shadow side every night. The goddess has awakened and she's moving in her greatness. They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you're great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you're great.
Yeah. You know what I fought through just to get her? I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic, and I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures, great wisdom. My people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. Tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. And ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor, and I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on, and I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.